Good day everyone, my name is Zimbabwe, a Child Governor and Resident Minister for Bulawayo Metropolitan Province. I am 17 years old. During this workshop, what I have learned is child-friendly budgets. And what I learned about child-friendly budgets is that each nation has a budget, but the budget in some cases does not cater for the well-being of a child. But in this case, we are looking at child-friendly budgets, the friendliness in the child budget. What is supposed to happen is the budget which is crafted by the government of Zimbabwe is supposed to be child-friendly. What I mean by child-friendly is that it has to make sure that it takes into consideration the issues affecting the child. Not only a boy child, not only a girl child, but every child in Zimbabwe. It has to make sure that it caters for the education sector of the child, for the health sector of the child, and make sure that it provides proper identity for the child. That is child-friendly budget. Each year, a budget is being proposed in November. So what happens is, this year we are advocating for a child-friendly budget, a budget which will surely cater for the well-being of a child. This is what I learned during the workshop, that the budget which is being crafted should be child-friendly, catering for all the basic needs of the children. And there is no better way of crafting a child-friendly budget than through the child, which is why we, as the Junior Parliament, were taught about child-friendly budget, so that we learn to, we raise the issues which are affecting the children, and make sure that we make the government aware of the issues which are affecting us, so that the budget which the government proposes will be child-friendly. Child-friendly, I repeat, making sure that the children's needs are catered for fully. In my constituency, what I will change is the pass rate. I've realized that most children are not finishing their school. So at the end of the day, Zimbabwe will be crying and say the literacy rate is dropping. Sure that I take use of the child-friendly budgets. How? I'll make it a point that the government is aware of the issues which are affecting the schools in my constituency. Lack of funds, meaning the classrooms are less. The student-teacher ratio, which means that the students are having less teachers. At the end of the day, education is not enhanced. And by making sure that it builds the schools, adequate schools for the children to learn, increase the salary of teachers, so that the student-teacher ratio increases. And at the end of the day, education will be enhanced and the pass rate will surely increase. Secondly, I will make it a point that I organize a campaign which will be making people aware of the children's rights, because I've taken into consideration that in my constituency, most rights which are being considered are the rights of the adults, the rights of the people. If the councillor gets in, what he or she looks at is what the adults want, but what about us, the children? In the upcoming national budget of Zimbabwe, I would like the government to consider and take great emphasis into Millennium Development Goal number 2, which clarifies on universal primary education. Because I've taken into consideration that most children in Zimbabwe do not get adequate primary education, and some students don't even go to primary school. At the end of the day, education is not enhanced, and I am really concerned with education in Zimbabwe, because education is the future. So in the upcoming national budget, I would like the government to fully emphasize on the issue of education, universal primary education, and enhance education in primary schools.